welcome everybody. Have to start this video 10 minutes early, so we'll get started at 1:15 p.m. If you're tuning in now, feel free to make yourself comfortable, easy seat. Perhaps get into a little meditation, close your eyes, get into your breath, and we'll get started shortly. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your 1:15 p.m. flow. You're flowing in real time or watching this at a later time. Welcome, I'm Todd. I'll be your instructor today. Today's flow is going to be about an hour long. Let's get started in a child's pose. Let's bring your big toes to touch. Draw your knees out wide. Start to lightly push your hips back on heels. Then start to settle the belly, chest, forehead down to the floor. Feel some length pulling out of your hips, reaching up to your arms. You can also just keep the elbows on the floor bent for a little more relaxed position, but this is feeling nice, lengthening the arms right away. Stay right here. We'll take a moment to settle, arrive. So immediately start to just tune in with the breath. Just notice how it moves to start. If it's shallow, or if you're able to get into a deeper breath, let's aim to deepen the breath, to add a little bit more volume and length. And as you inhale, feel the energy draw from your tailbone work up to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, you can feel the breath move back down the spine towards the back of the mat. Find your rhythm and your flow. Doesn't have to be an even inhale, exhale. Just find the breath that suits you right here and now. Maybe sealing the lips so the breath move in and out of the nostrils. Let's take one more deep breath to settle. And from your child's pose, let's begin to work the hands back towards the knees. Make your way up into a kneeling seat, Vajrasana. You can display the knees wide or keep them close together. And if this is feeling uncomfortable, you can find just a seat right on your bum. Let your hands relax on your thighs. Start to close the eyes. Feel a lengthening from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. Feel the neck grow a little bit longer, your chin move back. Feel your navel compress back towards the spine. Shoulders are just relaxed. And bring your hands to heart center. Give yourself an intention for your practice. And that can be for more than just your practice, could be for the rest of your day. Maybe that's to bring more presence into yourself, more being, to raise your energy, the vibration of your being. What are you wanting today? What are you needing today? Know that that can be brought to you, but keep that focus, keep that intention. Know that all the good things are making their way to you right here and now. From here, let's begin to open and expand a little more in the upper body, shoulders, and chest. Bring your right hand down by your side on your fingertips or your palm. Take your left hand, slice in front of the body on an inhale. Pull the bicep right over the ear, hug the left shoulder back, then reach back behind you. Gently relax your left hand down onto the floor. Other side, right arm spins in front of the body. Inhale, pull the bicep up over the ear, reach back behind you, and settle back down. Inhale to pull across. Exhale begins the descent and landing of the hand. Inhale to swing, find the side bend. Exhale, bring the hand to the floor, one more each side. Inhale, and exhale, release down, one more inhale. And exhale as you release. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, feel your tailbone flip up behind you, chest tall, finding an extension like cow pose. And inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart, curl the tailbone, tuck the tailbone. Squeeze in through the glutes. Hands by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, cactus through the arms. Keep the length, extension through the spine. Hands together, pull the belly in, compress, tuck the tailbone. Squeeze through the glutes. Inhale, expand, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, maybe even a slight back bend. Bring hands to heart center. Let's make our way into tabletop. Hands and knees. Hands right under the shoulders. You might paw at the floor. I find it feels really nice to start with the fingers spread and then ground the palms down. And you have a little bit more traction, a little bit more stability. The hands to the floor. Wrap the triceps back. Push down through the tops of the knuckles. Draw the belly in. Feel your crown of the head reaching forward. Protract through the shoulders. That's a doming, finding a cat posture. Keep pressing straight down into the floor. We'll get into the hands, start to rock forward and back. Really press down through the tops of the knuckles, inner edges of the hands, hug the forearms together. Send the eyes and the elbows forward. We're recruiting muscles. You might feel tense on the shoulders and chest. Do your best. And then turn your fingers east and west, side to side. Start to rock side to side. Pull the center of the chest up and in towards the ceiling. Keep lengthening the arms. Keep wrapping the triceps back. And keep adding your breath into this flow, into this move. Turn your fingers back towards the knees and start to rock forward and back. Lifting the heels of the hands off the floor each time you rock back. Got here for just another 3, 2, 1. Let's sit all the way back onto the heels again. Bring the hands into a little fist and start to circle one direction. And circle other direction. Always nice to get into the wrists a good amount when you're in an hour-long yoga practice. Spend a lot of time on the hands. Reach your arms up to the sky. Scoop the belly and hug the ribs down. Slight tuck to the tailbone. We're going to close and open the hands. Find a steady breath. Big expansion through the fingers. Big tight fist. We're lengthen triceps forward. Here for just another 10. A little more rapid. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Start to grab onto your wrists, where wrist and hand meet, and a little circle. Trying to pull your hand up away from the wrists in the other direction. Let's go other way. Pulling up on the hand, feeling your elbow pull slightly down, circle, and circle other way. Let's come back onto the hands and knees. Plant the hands. Wrap the triceps. Ground down. Tuck your toes. Let's find downward facing dog. Lengthen your shoulders up to the ears, the tailbone to the sky. Bend into the knees if you need a little bit more support through the hamstrings. And then think about spiraling the inner thighs up towards the sky. Spread the mat slightly with the feet. Draw the navel in. Keep pushing the shoulders up to the ears. A lot of length. Wrap the triceps. Index fingers are pointed straight forward. We'll get into a little expansion. Open into the hips. On an inhale, reach the right heel high. And exhale, bend your knee. Then roll and stack right hip. You're trying to find like a half butterfly shape, like a Janu Svirasana. Hug your right shoulder, tip down. Keep drawing the belly in, flex your right glute. And then start to circle in the top leg. High on your left toes. And circle other direction. Moving in as much as you can through the hip joint capsule. Settle the right toes. Down, other side, inhale, left heel. Exhale, bend your knee, flex your toes, and then open up, stack. Hug your left shoulder down. Find the balance and then start to circle. Keep flexing your left heel back towards your glute. Circle other way. Keep drawing in breath, lengthening through the spine, upper body, resettle, left toes down, look forward. Let's start to tiptoe up to the top of the space. Keep the arms long, pull the belly in, draw the hips up high. Bring your big toes right in between the thumbs. You can space out the feet, hip width apart, more narrow. Find what you need. You can bend to the knees. Stay here for about 3 breaths to really settle into our fold. Bring the weight forward into the toes. Forearms, a little sway, side to side or a little bob up and down. Just find what feels nice here. Let the spine lengthen, the low back. Find more and more space. Good, then relax your hands down. Padahastasana, start to scoop your hands, palms facing up underneath the feet. Let your toes meet the wrist creases. Start here with just a little bend in the knees, a little bend in the elbows. Then wrap your triceps back, pull your belly in, lengthen the legs a little more. Find a half lift. Inhale and hold here. Press the toes down, draw triceps back like you're trying to pull your hands up, push your toes down, finding the push-pull here at the surface of the mat. And hold for just another 5, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Start to bend to the knees, chin on your chest. Squeeze your glutes together as you ragdoll your way up. Lengthening the spine, then the legs. Crown of the head high. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, pull your thumbs into your sternum. Pull the belly in. Here, as you're standing, find just a little tuck of the tailbone. Squeeze your inner thighs together. You can keep the feet hip width apart or space them closer, further apart, just depending on what you need today. Find what's meaningful to you today. Keeping that tuck of the tailbone, pulling the navel in. Draw your hands down. On an inhale, reach up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips forward. And exhale, cactus the arms, a little back bend. On an inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. You might bring hands to shins or your thighs. Spread them out apart with the feet. Exhale, fold forward. Let's take that one more inhale, lift halfway. This is nice for gaining space, weighting your toes. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back into high plank. Wrap through the triceps, pull the belly in. Let's actually bring the knees down to the floor. Find it's nice to find the position first here from the knees, wrapping the triceps, pull the belly in, press the center of the heart up high, and then step your left toes back, heel up, toes digging into the floor. Then step your right toes back, feet together. Scoop the belly, tuck the tailbone, squeeze your glutes, push straight down into the floor. Hold for another 10, 9, draw the inner elbows together, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Inhale, pull the elbows back. Exhale, all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, scoop up into a cobra. Pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, relax now. Again, inhale, lift up. Pull the shoulder blades together. Squeeze through the glutes. Exhale, settle. Tension fingers outside the mat. Point your elbows to the sky. Inhale, rise up through the chest, push the fingertips down to the floor, elbows stay high. Exhale, release the right shoulder, head down to the floor. So you gaze towards the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder as you gaze to the right. Come back up, inhale. Exhale, dip the right shoulder, and then let's hold. Keep the elbows high. Shoulder might touch the floor. Scoop the belly in, squeeze through the glutes. Feet together, inhale. Back up through center, exhale, dip the left shoulder down. Hold it here. Squeeze the glutes, inhale. Back up through center, tallest chest. You might lengthen the arms. Exhale, let's roll it down, belly, sternum, Collarbones, forehead. Slide the hands underneath where the elbows are. Fingers spread wide. Tuck your toes. You might take this just from the knees or from the toes. If you're lifting the knees, squeeze the quads. I'll show from the knees. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And that's just another way you can move through these Surya Namaskara A's, just other variations. Just whatever you need today, whatever is serving your body, what's serving your mind, more importantly. It's the body that drives the mind. When we get the mind right, and the body will take care of itself. Bring the feet together. Look up to the hands. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the space. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, upward salute. Scoop the belly, tuck the tailbone as you reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Squeeze the hands together, draw the palms away from one another. Inhale, reach up. Squeeze glutes, back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back plank. Maybe the opposite foot steps back first this time. If you remember from the last time, pull the belly in, press everything up, turtle shell to the upper back. Scoop the belly, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs together. As much activation as we can. Hold for just another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, chaturanga, pull the elbows back. Inhale, upward facing dog, or you can take that cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. You might bend into the knees first, and then send your hips to the sky. Also, just another way you can move your body, move through the spine. The spine likes to be moved in lots of different ways. It's part of one of the great parts of the practice, yoga. Bring the feet close together. Look up to the hands. Inhale. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Slight bend in the knees as you inhale, scoop up, rise, energy center up. Exhale, hands to heart, press the palms apart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step or float your way back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, pull the shoulder blades back. Exhale, pull low belly up and in. So you bring it back, downward facing dog. Very nice. Take a moment just to breathe, maybe catch your breath if you lost it there. Surya Namaskara A can be pretty intense, but it's a great way to get the body moving, get the blood flowing, get yourself aware. On an inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, bend your knee and stack right hip on left. Inhale, lift up high onto the left toes. Exhale, send the right toes between the hands. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Send your hips down and forward. You might even scooch the right foot more forward and to the right if you want a little more space. Squeeze your left glute. Let the left hip sink down and forward. Start to reach your arms forward. On an inhale, reach the arms back, reach up high. And exhale, reach forward. Drag the hands down. Inhale, open, expand, reach up, exhale. Reach forward, one more. Inhale, reach up this time. Exhale, hands down. We'll take it back into half splits. Feel your front heel and back knee tense towards one another, traction to each other. Flex your right quad, flex your right toes, chin into chest. And breathe. On an inhale, lengthen up halfway. Draw your tailbone back. Pull the ground back towards you. Exhale, release. Keep flexing top of the leg, your quad. Plant your left hand under the left shoulder. Inhale, right arm high
to the sky. Draw the right hip back. Press the left hip forward. Wrap the left tricep. Push the floor forward with the left hand. From here, draw your right hand down to the floor. Tuck your left set of toes. Spiral the hands over to the left, Skandasana. Pivot the left knee open. Right toes to the sky. Sink your hips down. You might have your hands at the floor, chest facing the floor. Start to grow the spine a little higher if you can, taller. Plant your left hand on an inhale. Draw the right arm back up to the sky. Squeeze your left glute, flex your right toes high. Stay for one more deep breath. And settle the right hand down to make our way wide-legged forward fold. Pivot all 10 toes to the long edge of the mat. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders down. Take a couple breaths. Feel your weight come forward into the toes a little bit more, the big toes, the inner edges of the feet. Let the hips come a little more forward. On an inhale, lift up halfway, spread the mat apart with your feet, draw the belly in. Plant your left hand on an inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Gazing high, long through both arms. Take a big inhale. And exhale, settle the right hand down, replacing the left. Inhale, draw the left arm up high. Squeeze your right glute, quad, inner thighs hugging together. Take one more inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Come back up, inhale, lift halfway. Then let's walk it into extended pyramid. Pivot all toes to the top of the space. If you need to step back foot in closer, do so, but feel free to stay extended in your pyramid. I find this feels really nice. If you're in extended pyramid, you might start to find this sway side to side in the hips. Right toes can be flexing up, but they don't have to be. Start to bend into the right knee, runner's lunge. And on an inhale, high crescent, arms wide, and then high. Hug the ribs down, squeeze your left glute. Hold here for an inhale. Exhale, hands down to the floor. On an inhale, step back into high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's move to the top of the mat in between sides. On an inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale to the top of your space. Land softly. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bubble soft, bend in the knees. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart. From here, let's find chair pose. Start to sit down into the hips. Pull the navel in. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Finding neutrality in the spine. Weight in the heels. Then add the arms. Inhale wide. And outside the ears. Sink a little bit lower. Maybe lift the toes. Breathe. Draw in energy from the tailbone. As you inhale, up the spine. Sink it down on the exhale. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Let's come down into a low ball squat. From here, lower into Navasana bow pose. You might use hands or no hands if you have the flexibility. Alright, bow Navasana. Draw the chest towards the toes. If you want a little extra here, inhale, reach the arms overhead, biceps outside the ears. You might start to notice a closing of the distance a little more. Chest towards the toes. Let's stay for just 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Low boat. And if you've been taking my classes for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of low boat, Art of Navasana. Super great for just finding this hollow body position, for engaging through your core. And really good reminder for good form in things like
inversions, handstands, as well as headstands too. You want to have this hollow shape. Hold for just 5. I know. 4. You got it. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Settle down. Heels to the floor. Bring the shoulder blades together. Let's find a bridge pose. Inhale. Scoop the hips up off the floor. And here we're trying to squeeze the glutes to press front of the hips a little higher. Move the chin away from the chest so you have some space. The neck. Keep squeezing glutes, inner thighs together. Let's take one more deep breath. And we'll soften, roll the spine back down onto the floor. Last, put the knees into the chest and start to rock up and down the spine. We're gonna make our way back into chair pose. Get 3 more rocks. Maybe you land it without any hands, or if you need to use your hands to get there. There's no one right way. You make your own way. Stay for one more. Inhale. Exhale, stand up, hands to heart. And squeeze the glutes, pull the hips. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, step hop. Float your way back. Inhale. Face, exhale, downward facing dog. Good. We're on a little journey before getting into our other side. I know it's probably beaten down this saying now, but it really is about the journey, not the destination. It's taking the time to be present with where you are, because whenever you do arrive, you get to the place where you want to be, you'll see that there's just more to go. There's just another journey after that. So be present with what's in front of you now. Inhale, lift the left heel high. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hip. Inhale, higher up on the right toes. Exhale, the left toes between the hands. Settle the right knee down. Inhale. The arms high. Hug the ribs down. You might scoot the left foot forward, out and to the left. Squeezing the right glute. Let the hips sink down and forward. And breathe. Good. Now, start to reach back behind you. Open the chest. Palms face forward now. Scrape the hands down. Reach forward. Inhale, reach up. Expand the arms wide. Hands down. Reach forward. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Hands down. One more. Inhale. Scoop forward. Inhale. Up. And exhale. Hands down. Half splits. Ardha Hamanasana. Flex your left toes. Flex your left quad. The belly, settle first. Inhale, lift up halfway, drag the mat towards you. Flex your left toes towards you. Settle. Really flexing the top of the leg and the back of the leg, the whole leg together. Settle your right hands under the right shoulder. Inhale. Pull the left arm to the sky. Hug the left hip back. Let the right hip protrude slightly forward. Take one more deep breath. Settle the left hand down. Tuck your right toes. Walk the hands to the right. And then pivot open, Skandasana. Right knee bends, hips sink down. Flex your glutes as you draw the left toes high. It might feel different on this side. Plant your right hands. Inhale. Pull the left arm back and up. Keep squeezing the glutes towards one another. Keeps the knees safe. Finds more length, strengthen the posture. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, left hand down, wide-legged fold. Pivot all 10 toes to the long edge of the mat. Relax through the upper body. Lean a little forward into the toes. Lining the hips. A little bit more forward.
And that's helpful for finding good alignment, especially for things like inversions. If you wanted to go into a headstand, even a forearm stand from here with your hips already over the shoulders or closer to it, you'll have an easier time getting into it. And stay for just one more deep breath. Yeah. Bring the weight forward into the toes. Start to walk, crawl your fingertips back behind the heels. You might feel the hips come even higher over the shoulders, crown of the head down to the floor, reaching your nose between the legs. Maybe planting the palms. You don't have to. You can also keep a little bend through the knees. Listen to your body. Trust in the intelligence of your body. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring it down. Pivot into pyramid, top of the space. All 10 toes. Pivot to the top. You might have to step that back foot in. All good. Again, there's no just one right way to hold postures. Just all about your intention. Here we want to find lengthening through the legs, the hips, the hamstrings. Let the upper body be heavy. You might find that side to side sway. If you did it on the other side, just feels nice. Like you're gonna have a good balance of strengthening postures and just feel good movements. Gotta have both. Rebend the left knee, reach the right toes back. Tent onto the fingers. On an inhale, high crescent, bring the arms wide and high. Pull the ribs down, scoop the belly in. And breathe. Good. From here, start to lower the hands down to the floor. On an inhale, step back. High plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows right above the hands. Inhale. Upward facing your back bend. Exhale, pull the low belly up and in, downward facing dog. We'll make our journey up to the top of the space again. Feet together. Inhale, lift heels, bend the knees. Exhale your way to the top of the space. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair pose. Settle. Inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, feel a settling. Inhale, feel some length. Exhale, settle. One more. Inhale, for some length. Exhale, ball pose. Sit the hips down, bend into the knees. Of course, if this is feeling like a lot or you're feeling a little off balance, if you have blocks or some small objects you can bring by your sides, that'll help a lot. Start to draw your knees to the floor, light landing. And then we're gonna move through 10 of these, lifting the knees up and gently back down. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, up for 8. Exhale, settle. Inhale, up for 7. Exhale. Inhale, 6. Exhale down. Inhale, 5. Inhale, 4. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, 3. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, 2. You got it, doing great. Last one, inhale. Whew. From here, let's bring it back up. Chair pose, ready. Inhale, heels down. Exhale, stand up, hands to heart. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step, popper foot. Your way back, inhale. Upward facing, exhale, downward facing. Then we'll take it through our flow again, moving just a little bit more quickly and adding on. Inhale, the right heel high. Bend your knees, stack your hip as you exhale. Take an inhale, higher on the left toes. Exhale, right foot between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down and forward. Inhale, high. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, high. Exhale as you lower. One more. Inhale, high. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, full. Plant the left hand. Inhale, the right arm high. Draw the left hip forward. Exhale as you lower. Tuck the back toes, hands to the left. Inhale. Exhale, open the left knee. Plant the left hand. Inhale. Right arm high, expand. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Inhale, wide-legged, half lifted, elevate upper body. Exhale, and folds. Inhale, lift halfway to the top pyramid. Settle as you exhale. Rebend into the right knee, runner's lunge. Inhale, high crescent. This time, exhale. Warrior two. Draw the navel and squeeze your glutes towards one another. Settle the shoulders. Just want to feel strong in your warrior two. Both feet placing equal amounts of effort into the floor. Find that balance. Feel it. Reach the right hand forward. Flip your palm. Inhale. Reverse warrior. Exhale. Warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. And from here on an inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, rebend into the right knee. Side angle, forearm to thigh. Inhale, bicep over the ear. You might bring the hand to the floor. Keep forearm on thigh or to a block if you have it. Draw the right knee open. Hug the left shoulder back. And we'll stay here for a few more deep breaths if you want. Find a little half bind, left hand behind you, maybe a full bind, right arm sweeping underneath if you're feeling okay here. Could start to step the left foot forward to meet the right. Maybe bird's paradise, lifting right leg. From here, extending the right leg. If you want to take it a step further, you can find a half moon variation from here. That's very difficult, so do your best. Hopefully you have some furniture around you to catch you if you fall. Whew. Take one more deep breath. We'll meet back in our side angle. Then on an inhale, reverse triangle, reach up and back. Whew, that was a lot. Stay here for just another beat. And we'll cartwheel the hands down to frame the right foot and lower the left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, standing splits. Draw the crown of the head to be heavy. Lift the left heel. Plant your left hand. Inhale. The right arm high, revolved. Half moon. Content onto the fingers. Plant the palm. Might help to bring the left hand forward in front of you. Take one more deep breath. Send the right hand down on an inhale. Single leg Tadasana. If you need to tap, tap. Press your right big toe down to the floor as you lift the left knee. Dancing Shiva, right hands to your left thigh. Reach the left arm behind you. Flex your left toes. Pull the belly in. You might extend the left leg. Yogi toe lock. Draw the low back back. Tuck the tailbone. Find that pelvic tilt, that good hollow body position. From here, we're gonna come into a runner's lunge twist. Let's bring the left knee to bend again. Inhale, arms high. Exhale as you kick the left foot back. Bring the left hand to the floor. Reach the right arm high. Spiral the left tricep. Side plank. Stack right foot on top of left. Wrap through the left tricep. If you want to lift the top leg, lift it here. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. High plank. From here, lower the forearms. Forearm plank. Walk your feet up towards the elbows. Stay here, or just a little movement that's fun here. Helps to open the shoulders. Push the chest back through the shoulders. On an inhale, bring your chin between the thumbs. Exhale, push back. Inhale, pull the elbows together, chin between the thumbs. Exhale, bring it back. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, chest, chin. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Bring the knees to the floor. Vajrasana, kneeling seat. Walk your hands back to the knees. Really nice. That is not an easy move to do, so way to stick with it. Do your best. That's all you can ever do. Let's find, real quick, camel pose. This will be a nice shoulder opener. Tuck the toes behind you. So the hips back onto the heels. Let's give a little stretch for the bottoms of the feet. And start to extend your hips forward. Bring your hands to your low back. Pull the belly in. Find the tuck of the tailbone. Pull the shoulders back. Find that expansion. That's really what we're going for. Pull the elbows together. And if you have the reach, bring the hands onto the ankles and draw the shoulder blades even closer together. Pull the hips forward. Or I should say push as you expand your chest to the sky. My gaze up and keep it forward. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Good. Come back vertical. Sit the hips back onto the heels. Untuck your toes. Take a moment, hands to heart. Remember your intention from the beginning of class. Know that can change. You know, we've been moving, breathing. Something else might have come up for you. I know you have that freedom always to change. It's the one constant we have is change. But having the discernment to know what's right for you and trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Let's find our big chest expander. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, cactus the arms. You might find a little back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Think fingers and palms wrap the triceps. Tuck your toes downward. Facing dog. We've got a whole other side to go. No, almost forgot. Inhale, the left heel high. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Inhale, higher on the right toes. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Lower the right knee. Reach the hands back as you inhale up. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Sweep them back. Inhale, proud chest. Exhale, forward. Drag the hands down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, half splits. Flex the left toes. Pull the belly in. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Draw the tailbone back. Exhale, bring it down. Plant the right hand beneath the shoulder. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left hand down. Tuck your right toes, hands to the right. Open up. Skandasana. Sink the hips, flex the left toes. Squeeze into the glutes. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Wide-legged folds. Inhale, half lifted. Exhale, fold. Pyramid to the top of the space. Bend into the left knee. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Might feel different on this side, especially if you know of an imbalance in your hips. Sides can be different, it's okay. Working it here, appreciating what we have on both sides. Start to reach the left hand forward, flip your palm, inhale. Reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten out into the left leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, side angle, bend the left knee, forearm to thigh. Sweep the right arm forward and up. Hug the right shoulder back. Hug the left knee slightly to the left. Stay here. Or you can start to find that half bind. Right hand by your left hip pocket. Left hand underneath. You can grab the fingers. Might grab through the palms. Cable grip, whatever you have. Then if you have Right foot forward. You might just stay here. This is a good position to work into. Nice opening through the hips, or start to lift the left knee up, expand through the spine tall. Left leg might extend that half moon. Do your best here. This is not an easy posture. Press down through your right big toe. It's your anchor point. Let's start to bring it back. Left foot down. Right foot back. Side angle. Inhale. Reverse triangle. Hold here. Feel the expansion length of the left side. Then cartwheel your hands down. Frame your left foot lower the right knee. Inhale. Arms high. Exhale. Standing splits. Or revolved half moon. Plant your right hand. Fingers or palm. Block if you have it. Flex your right toes. Press your right heel back. Find the twist from your core. Expand through the chest, shoulders. Like gaze high. One more deep breath. You got it. And settle the left hand down. Bend your right knee. Stand all the way up. Single leg. Tadasana. Right knee up. Arms follow. Find that hip and rib connection. Ribs and hips pulling towards one another. Stay here or left. Peace fingers on your right big toe. Scoop the belly and press the low back back by pulling the right foot back in towards the hip socket. Our big move now, back into your bent knee if you straighten the leg. Kick the right foot back. Kick it back as the right hand lands down. Superhero move, left arm high. Then we find our side plank Vashisthasana. Pull the belly in, squeeze the glutes, hips and ribs still. Wrap the right tricep, you might lift that top leg. Pull your hips high, hold. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. High plank, lower the forearms. Forearm plank. Start to tiptoe your feet up to the elbows. Good. We're gonna find our movement from before. If you want a little bit more challenge, go ahead and come down to the knees as you watch me. 2 choices. Bring yourself forward, chin between the thumbs. If you want to take it a step further, chin to thumbs, then roll into chaturanga. Bring it back and dolphin. Good. So decide which way you're going. Feel free to try one or both. Let's get 5 repetitions. Let's get into our dolphin. Elbows together, elbows, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hands all in line. Hug the elbows towards one another. Dolphin, press the chest back through the shoulders. Ready? Let's go. Forward, chin to floor. Chaturanga. Bring it back. Inhale. Forward. Exhale if you hit chaturanga. And back. 3 more. Inhale. Forward. Chaturanga. 2 more. We got chin, chest. Last one. Chin to floor. Chaturanga. Bring it back. Dolphin. Walk the toes a little more. Press the chest back. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Extend the arms. Walk the hands back to the feet. Bend the knees. Sink the hips low. Ball squat at the back of the mat. Lower the knees gently down to the floor. That was a lot of work. Really nice job. Take just a few deep breaths. Just take in these challenging movements we've been going through. Balance, strength, stability, all the while trying to bring in awareness and focus, your attention, bringing yourself into the present moment. So what's so great about this practice, there's so many different facets, and we're working every single facet. And the more you practice, the more you become aware of your body, more aware of the thoughts going on in your mind. And taking this time to appreciate the balance of effort and ease, sthira, sukha. Untuck the toes. If you've been holding yogi fire toes, I know that's a lot. We're gonna make our way into Virasana, hero's pose. This is one of my favorite poses. It's just a nice way to open through the low back, front of the body, front of the hips. So knees drawn together, heels slightly a little wider. If you have a block and you need a little extra support, just bring it between the ankles, something to sit yourself on. Make sure you got enough space behind you. You can stay right here, start to walk the hands back behind you. You might lower onto the forearms. I like to sometimes just grab onto the ankles or the feet. Just let yourself be heavy. Maybe close the eyes. Just get into your breath. Inhaling up the spine, and exhaling back down to the tailbone. Big expansive breath, expands through the front of the body. Let's take just 2 more deep breaths. We'll make our way back upright. Let's come right into downward facing dog. It's a big flexion through the knees, through the legs. We'll find a big extension now. Go ahead, make your way into a seat on the mat. And we'll start by coming into a wide legged stance with the legs. Toes can be soft for now. Tent the fingertips back behind you. Pull the shoulders together. Pull the hips forward. Pull the shoulders back. Feel an expansion in the groin and the inner thighs. Might even lift sits bones off the mat. Gently release down, nice tall spine. We're gonna find a side bend over towards, I'll mirror you, your right toes. So lower the right arm as low as you can, forearm on the thigh, elbow to the floor, sweep the left bicep. Inhale forward, up over the ear. Maybe you're up here, maybe you need to be on the hand, and that's all good. There's, nothing, you don't achieve any more by being all the way here. It's just looking for your sensation wherever you're at. We'll come to the practice with different levels, different backgrounds. Just respect and honor where you are, your journey. One more deep breath. Good, and then we'll come back up, tall spine. Other side, we'll rest the left forearm on the thigh or elbow to the floor. Just right into the inner thigh, and then sweep the right bicep forward, up over the ear. Hug the right shoulder back, reaching towards the toes. And again, might be up higher. You can rest arm, even hand onto the floor. Keep rotating the right shoulder back. Find a little squeeze through the glutes. Find a place to settle your gaze. And release. And now we're going to find a wide-legged seated forward fold, or maybe a full pancake forward. So first, just maybe using your hands, pull the body forward so your tailbone is really ducktailing up towards the sky. You might start to feel this on the inner thighs, groins. You could stay right here, hands closer to your hips, or start to walk the hands forward. Keep length through the spine. Keep finding that cow-like posture through the back. You might lower the forearms. Just find, again, point of sensation. Don't feel the need to push past that. You keep doing this with practice over and over again, safely, just finding that point of sensation, and the flexibility will come. Really is just a practice and a patience. Flexibility comes a lot more slowly than strength does. Be patient in the process. Be patient with yourself. If you start to feel any sort of cramping or pain, just back off.
Bring everything back towards center.
Take another 20 seconds. Stay with your breath. Good. And let's make our way back up. Let's bring our way to a Padkonasana. Bring the soles of the feet together. Hands, like to scoop them underneath the pinky toes. Scooch the hips forward. Press the soles of the feet together to draw the knees a little wider. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Find a little length first through the spine. And then you can start to soften down a little more if you have a block. You can place it between your forehead and feet. Depending on where you're at here, open the hips are feeling. And sink into the breath. We're not really trying to push ourselves in any of these positions. Just find a settling point and breathe into it. This stillness is another practice all its own. And we close the eyes. Attention at your breath. Good. And let's start to gently release. From here, we're going to make our way into half pigeon here at the top of the mat. Start to line the right shin up the top of the mat. Sweep the left leg behind you. Now, if that feels like a lot, feel free to take this 90-90 variation. It's a little less intense on the hips. And flexing both sets of toes. You can bring the hands to the floor, lean it forward. You want to find your half pigeon. Find it here. And it's a couple of options for your hip opener flexibility stretch today. You can stay upright or start to work your way down the forearms. Flex your right toe, both toes. If you're in the 90-90. Keep with the breath. With this breath, bring about a sense of ease, peace in the body. Ease and peace in the mind. And to release, if your right glute's off the floor, settle it down. If you're in the 90-90, come upright. And then let's all come into 90-90 if you're not there already. And we'll pivot into pigeon to the back of the mat. So lift, hands behind you, the left knee, and over, 90-90, over to the other side. Again, you can stay here in your 90-90. Find a tall spine, lean it forward, or sweep, lengthen the right leg back, quad, square to the floor. And this is definitely the more intense option, so feel free to play around and see what you need today. Find a settling point, forehead onto hands or floor, flex the left toes, maybe the right as well. Keep breathing. It's really the breath, the intention, the awareness of the breath that allows us to be present, allows us to be really the master of our thoughts. A lot of times we might be conditioned to just be running a little bit on autopilot. You come into your breath, you come into the present moment, you come into a space where you're choosing, you're deciding, and you are creating your thoughts. Let's start to make our way back upright, sitting into the left glute, all finding that 90-90. And we'll make our way back here into a center. Cross the legs. Let's, wherever you are, let's just lay flat on the back. Find a bridge pose, walk the heels into the glutes, shoulder blades together on an inhale. Draw your hips to the sky, squeeze the inner thighs together. Now if you want to take a full wheel pose, bring the hands back by the ears. Alternatively, you can bring, if you have blocks, right next to your ears, and that'll make this a little more accessible. On an inhale, press and extend up. Push into the top of the knuckles. Push leg from the legs. Squeeze the glutes together. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll. Upper, mid, low back, onto the floor, hug the knees, into the chest. Skip, little rock side to side. Extend the left leg long, hug the right knee, up and in. Twist knee to the left as you reach and gaze out to the right. Let the shoulders soften. Let the hips soften. On the inhale, come back up. Do center exchange, left knee in, extend the right leg long. Take the left knee over the right, reach, gaze out towards the left. Let the gaze soften, maybe those eyes start to close. The left knee back in, hug both knees in. Happy baby, hands to the feet, toes, ankles. Try to keep the low back grounded. If that doesn't happen with the toes, just grab for the calves or hamstrings. Bring the knees back in. One last time, little squeeze, pull chest in towards the knees. Give thanks for your efforts, appreciating yourself, this body, this mind, and the awareness now that you are running the show, if you didn't know before. On the back, extend your heels to the edges of the mat, palms up to the sky. Soften onto the floor, close the eyes. Draw in a big inhale, starting from the tailbone, lengthen up to the crown of the head. Exhale, let it go. Just one more big inhale. Hold at the top, crown of the head. Squeeze, glutes. Exhale. Release everything. Shavasana.
to come out, do so gently. Just a little wiggle of the fingers and the toes. Circle in the wrists and ankles. Shaking the head side to side. Reach the arms overhead, point the toes. Hug one knee in, heel down, the other roll onto your left or right side. Fetal pose. Make your way up into an easy seat. Really appreciate you all coming and sharing practice today. If you're practicing in real time, the sun is out. If you can, get outside, take a walk. Maybe reach out to somebody you love, let them know you're thinking about them. From my heart to yours, I bow. Namaste. Thanks all. Have an amazing day.